Out in the silent, unending dark between the stars, something is moving. A ghost in the void, traveling at speeds that defy our imagination, on a journey that began before the first pyramids were built on Earth. It is a visitor from another sun, and it has just entered our home. In 2027, astronomers detected a faint speck of light moving against the background of stars. But this was no ordinary asteroid or comet. This object, designated 3I/ATLAS, was traveling at over 130,000 miles per hour, a velocity so immense it could cross the United States in just over a minute. Its origin was confirmed within hours. It came from the vast emptiness of interstellar space, and it was colossal. Early measurements suggested a diameter between 6 and 9 miles, making it the size of Manhattan Island. Imagine looking up at the night sky and seeing an entire city racing overhead. But the most unsettling discovery was not its size or speed, it was its path. 3I/ATLAS is not wandering aimlessly through our solar system. It is following a trajectory so precise, so efficient, it looks less like a cosmic accident and more like a planned tour. An object this massive, moving this fast, shouldn't be gravitationally bound to our sun. Like a bullet fired through a spider's web, it's moving too quickly to be caught. It will visit us, and then it will vanish back into the interstellar night, unless it chooses to stay. This is where the mystery deepens. As astronomers plotted its course, a chilling pattern emerged. Its trajectory was an impossibly perfect grand tour of our solar system's most interesting worlds. First, a flyby of Mars. Then, it swings inward, making its closest approach to Earth. From there, it glides past Venus, before arcing back out for a final observation of the gas giant Jupiter. When scientists ran the numbers, the results were staggering. The statistical probability of an interstellar object naturally following a path that brings it this close to 4 major planets in such an organized sequence is less than 0.005%. That means if you threw 20,000 random rocks through our solar system, only one might follow a path even remotely similar.
Is this an astronomical coincidence of historic proportions, or are we witnessing the calculated flight path of an intelligence far beyond our own? What makes this trajectory even more suspicious is its timing. During its closest approach to Earth, 3I/ATLAS will be positioned on the opposite side of the Sun from us, cloaked in solar glare. This makes it virtually impossible for our most powerful ground-based telescopes to get a clear look. It's a classic reconnaissance pattern, designed to gather maximum information while avoiding detection. It's as if it wants to see us, without letting us see it. This is not the first time a visitor from the stars has baffled science. 8 years prior, an object named Oumuamua, Hawaiian for messenger from afar, tumbled through our system. It was the size of a football field and shaped like a cigar or a pancake. Unlike any natural object ever seen, it had no cometary tail, yet it accelerated away from the sun as if propelled by an unseen engine. At the time, Harvard professor Avi Loeb, one of the world's leading astronomers, proposed a radical theory. Oumuamua was an alien artifact. He was met with skepticism. But now, with the arrival of 3I/ATLAS, his ideas have gained a terrifying new context. Loeb and his team suggest we may be looking at a coordinated, 2-stage mission. Oumuamua, small and fast, could have been a preliminary scout. A probe sent to confirm our solar system hosted a technologically developing world. Its 8-year-old data would have just reached its creators, prompting them to send the main event, 3I/ATLAS, a vessel hundreds of times larger, equipped for a comprehensive, long-term survey. According to Loeb, everything about 3I/ATLAS points to an artificial origin. The trajectory is too perfect, the size is unprecedented, and the timing of its arrival, just as humanity has developed the technology to detect it, seems almost intentional. He believes it won't simply fly by. He predicts it will use a sophisticated propulsion system to slow down and enter a stable orbit, perhaps hiding in the asteroid belt or near Jupiter, where it can watch us indefinitely. However, Science is a discipline of doubt, not belief, and the global scientific community is fighting back against Loeb's extraordinary claims. Recent high-resolution images of 3I/ATLAS have revealed a faint ethereal glow surrounding the object. To most astronomers, this is unmistakable, the early stages of a cometary coma. As the object gets closer to the Sun, its surface ice is beginning to vaporize, just as it would for any normal comet. Furthermore, its incredible brightness, even at vast distances, is perfectly explained by a surface covered in highly reflective ice, not the exotic metals of a spacecraft hull. Critics also point to a logical flaw in the reconnaissance theory. If an advanced civilization wanted to study us, why plan a flight path that never comes closer than 167 million miles? That's nearly twice the distance from the Earth to the Sun. It seems a remarkably inefficient way to conduct detailed surveillance. The mainstream consensus is forming. 3I/ATLAS is likely a natural wonder. A planetoid, or a megacomet, ejected from its home system by a gravitational cataclysm long ago. A breathtakingly rare visitor, but a natural one nonetheless. But whether 3I/ATLAS is a comet or a craft, its arrival forces us to confront one of the most chilling concepts in cosmology, the dark forest hypothesis. The theory attempts to answer the Fermi paradox. If the universe is teeming with life, why is it so quiet? The dark forest provides a terrifying explanation. Imagine the universe as a dark forest at night. It's filled with countless hunters, and survival is the only goal. In this forest, the cardinal rule is to stay silent. Any sound you make could reveal your position to a predator you can't see, something older, stronger, and more ruthless. Therefore, the only logical strategy for any intelligent civilization is to hide, erasing any sign of its existence. Any species foolish enough to announce itself by broadcasting radio signals or launching visible spacecraft is effectively lighting a bonfire in the dark, inviting its own destruction. In this cosmic game of hide-and-seek, the penalty for being found is extinction. If 3I/ATLAS is a probe, its creators have mastered interstellar travel. They are, by definition, more advanced than we are, and its journey began 8,000 years ago, precisely when human civilization began its rapid ascent, developing agriculture, writing, and the first cities. Was this the moment our light flickered on in the darkness, attracting the attention of something ancient and silent? Are they here to study us peacefully? Or are they here to determine if a noisy, rapidly expanding species like humanity is a potential future threat that needs to be eliminated? The frustration of watching Oumuamua escape, unstudied, has lit a fire under humanity's ambition. We are determined not to be caught unprepared again. Engineers are now working on Project Lyra, an audacious mission to build an interceptor spacecraft. The plan is a masterpiece of orbital mechanics. Launch a probe from Earth, use a gravitational slingshot around Venus, then Earth again, and finally a massive boost from Jupiter. Our entire solar system would become a cosmic pinball machine, accelerating the probe to speeds over 160,000 miles per hour, fast enough to catch up to a future interstellar visitor. Meanwhile, the European Space Agency is preparing the Comet Interceptor, scheduled for launch in 2029. This craft will not chase a target, but wait for one. It will park at a stable point in space, 1,000,000 miles from Earth, acting as a sentinel. When the next interstellar object is detected on an inbound course, the interceptor will deploy, meeting it head-on for our first-ever close-up analysis. 3I/ATLAS represents a turning point in human history. It is only the third interstellar object we have ever confirmed. Each one is a priceless scientific treasure, a message in a bottle from a distant star system, carrying secrets about how galaxies form and evolve. Its enormous size and unique trajectory give us months, perhaps years, to study it, an unprecedented opportunity. The world's telescopes are turning to watch its approach, in the largest coordinated observation campaign in the history of astronomy. For now, it remains an enigma. a canvas onto which we project our greatest hopes and our deepest fears. It is a reminder that we are a tiny, fledgling civilization in a vast and ancient cosmos, a universe whose rules we are only just beginning to understand. Is 3I/ATLAS a magnificent, natural comet, a once-in-a-millennium gift to science? Or is it the first sign that we are not alone, and that the silence of the universe is about to be broken? The answer is coming, and we must be ready to listen. What is your theory? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and for more journeys into the mysteries of our universe, make sure to subscribe.